Hello, everybody. Hi, Tammy and Jeff, the Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. Uh, Shadow Bailey, thanks for coming over. Maiden, how are you? Specs, Joe, glad you can come over. See, as I said, the hair's still short, but it's starting to get a little wild for you, Joe. She likes the Einstein look. See, Mrs. likes the tame look. Yeah, I'm Dan. This is Kathy. And you'll probably hear Lucy at some point here. Estella, the puppy sister, thank you for coming in. Nature and Life Shadow Adventures, welcome in. Glad you all are coming over. Granny filming again. Oh, I tell you what, people, if you don't know Granny, she is an awesome lady. Great to get to know. Let me, Angela's Critters, thank you so much. Another great pet lover. A lot of the people in here, Angela, if you don't know them, have some awesome animal channels and are great people. Am I missing anybody? If I miss anybody, please keep. Hey, Jamie, Lower Michigan Adventures, thank you for coming in. He is an awesome travel channel hiker. As I said, Shadow Bailey, Nature, Sharon and Jackson, thank you for coming in. If one of my moderate, Carol, thank you for coming in. It's good to see you. There is a very humorous lady. If any of you would like to drop links of the others, I would appreciate it. I can do it with my premieres, but the live streams, I can't even keep up with the live. Less trying to drop your links, but I'd love for y'all to connect. And what I got questions here that we can all answer. They're just fun, goofy questions. Thank you so much, Angela. Charming Tracy Robin, thank you for coming in. Haven't seen you for a while. I probably need to go visit you too. Barry, thank you for coming in. It's hard to keep up. I'll be honest with you. Now that we have like 1,200 subscribers and trying to keep up with everybody, it is really hard. If you leave a message on any of our videos, I will eventually get and go watch a complete video. If I'm watching one of your videos, know that I watch the complete thing. I know they say, oh, you can watch 5 minutes. I watch the whole thing because it gives you the watch hours. And I know some people don't care about them. Some people are trying to get monetized like us. But it's difficult because you lose the hours that you had a year ago. So anyhow, I'll get off of that. And so are we ready for some crazy questions? It's not trivia. It's just crazy questions. And you know what? I am going to make you a moderator, Jamie, because I've known you for quite a while. And eventually, hi, Sue at the Bud Files. Thank you for coming in. And as I said, I love the fact that the chat is boogieing along, but I'm having a hard time. So if I miss you, keep talking. And I'm sure the moderators will help make you feel welcome too. I have a few moderators that I've known for a long time. Don't feel belittled or upset at me if I don't make you moderator, it's just I like to be careful because at one point we did have some issues, so don't be offended, okay? But anyhow, yep. Angela says, "Hey, Lucy." You knew Angela would say hi. Hi, photos. Oh, you told me your name. I'm sorry, photos. It is. I forgot it already. And I know you just told me like last week. So I apologize. If you let me know your name again, Photos Against Anxiety. If you all don't know Photos, they do a dog mingle, a lot of dog mingles, and then they have beautiful sunsets and just awesome, awesome, awesome channel. And that sounded like it hit your dinner bowls, Lucy. So, and Mrs. and I are going to answer these questions too. The first question says, do you consider yourself a lemon or a lime, and why? Yes, Jamie. Did I mention that Jamie wants to do an interview and we're going to do a collab, hopefully in September? Hi, Chris. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Super Trucker. Wait. Awesome. Glad to have you in too. As I said, oh man, I can't. So many people with so many great channels are in here. I can't begin to tell you. Ohio Travels with Chris has some awesome railroading, and they went to Marblehead like we did, and what have you. So back to lemon or lime and why. Kathy is like, where do you find these crazy questions? Okay, Carol, I'll get to that hopefully tonight. I'm usually exhausted after we do a live, so we definitely will go see that. Even though I have seen it, I'll make sure I hit that thumbs up for you.
Oh, exhausted from the whole week.
Yeah, that's true. Our church had their 120th year anniversary last night, and this whole week, Mrs. has been running around. Actually, for the past month, Mrs. has been running around like a chicken with her head cut off. So Barry said a lyman.
There you go. I was trying to decide between the two. That's a lyman.
Yeah, I think there actually is.
There is. Yeah.
I was gonna say, isn't there? See, I was gonna say a lemon because I know you think you would agree that I'm a sourpuss most of the time.
Nice hard stuff.
I drive Mrs. crazy, but hey, she's been with me for 29, well, actually more than 29 years. We've been married for 29 years, so okay. Let's see what some other people said. The Lyman.
Yes.
Lime, I'm still a little green. Granny. I tell you what, Granny, every video you make, I get this huge smile on my face when I watch it. You don't know how much.
I was going to say lemon because I'm zesty, but limes are zesty too.
So Lyman, because you sure are zesty.
Mixture zesty.
Yeah, that's part what I like about you. Hi, Chuckster. How are you today? Thank you for coming in. Abba's in the house. Good to see you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to remember, Abba. Is it Turkey you're from? I know you're in one of those nations over in that area. If you understand what I'm saying, let us know where you're from. And I'm doing good. Thank you, Abba. David Lynn Prepper, thank you so much for coming in. It is good to see you. We appreciate everybody coming in. We have 19 thumbs up already, and we're only 10 minutes into this. This is, wow. High five, hon. I think this is like the soonest we've had this many people in here.
Okay.
So I really appreciate y'all coming in. And for those who did just come in,
Damn.
I got some crazy questions that we're all answering. And yeah, it is Pop and Specs. You don't know how excited this is making us feel. After 2 years, it just, sometimes it feels like a grind, but then we do have fun. At least we like getting out and making the videos. It's part of the reason we don't do so many lives, because we prefer making content, but I know the lives is how you get ours. So figured 2 years on YouTube today. What was that? The squirrel?
I don't know, but I'm guessing.
Yep. He's going for your gladiolas now.
What the freak?
The squirrels, they jump and run up like our sunflowers, and now they just did it to our gladiolas, and they'll steal the flower and run off. And I mean, it's funny to watch.
I think I won a gladiola.
Who knows? We got nutsoid squirrels. I mean, I haven't put the video up of the squirrel stretching out to get to the bird feeder. And that's about all I'll tell you, but he sure heck was showing his glory that day. So anyhow, next question. If you could talk to any animal, what would it be and what would you talk about? Yeah. Of course, I talk to an animal every day, but...
Hey, that's not very nice. Oh, you mean Lucy?
Yeah, I mean Lucy. So both of you act like you have no clue what I'm talking about.
Yes, it does.
Okay, we'll set the dates then, because as far as I know, September is still pretty open for us, Jamie. I'm hoping I'll get this done in August. I got to get a shot in my lower back for my SI joint to help try and make me even better. So I just have to, when I do feel better, I still got to realize I have limits. We won't go into that, but sometimes Mr. does stupid things. Yes, you can shake your head, yes, because I admit it.
You don't shake yes. Shaking is no.
What's this?
Nodding is
Nodding,
Is
shaking, same.
no, not the same.
It is too. I like grilled cheese. So thank you so much for
Did you say like grilled cheese?
grilled.
Huh.
They're talking about melted cheese. And Joe said she doesn't like melted cheese. It's droopy. But
Yes.
I like grilled cheese. I tell you what,
I like melted cheese.
grilled cheese with a pickle on top of it is really good. And anyhow, an animal, if I talk to any animal, well, I do talk to Lucy every day, and she acts like she has no clue what I'm saying, even though she does. like, be quiet. And I know what she's saying. Give me food.
I would talk to a giraffe and say, "How's the atmosphere?"
He'd probably say, that joke is so old. Anybody else have an animal they talk to? Stay on so I'm focused driving. Okay, yes, please focus on driving, Abba. We don't want you being in an accident. You talk to Lucy about the parks, Granny. She'd tell you she likes the parks. Of course, we do too. We love bringing you to them.
Probably tell about the neighbor dogs.
Jeff had talked to the flies and tell them to shoo. We do that too, Jeff. I even sing to them. Shoo fly, don't bother me. So, hey, Joyful Janae. How are you, Janae? I'm so happy you're in here. Well, you've actually heard me talking to the animals. If you saw the video with the robin that just was sitting there, and I got so close to it, and I'm like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I do that to all the animals, and very animal oriented. Hello, in memory of John. Thank you for coming in. Oh, and for those who pray, please keep Joe's aunt in your prayers, and Joe and her family. They're out in California. Her aunt is close to the edge, from what she was saying, to having to be evacuated because of all the fires. So please keep them in your prayers. And everybody's saying hello to everybody. Thank you for greeting each other. Here's one. What is your superpower?
What is my superpower?
Yeah, what is your superpower? Hello, let's have a cup of coffee. Thank you for coming in. Oh, this is so awesome. Another channel to check out. They got some fun videos to watch. But I know what your superpower is, but do you?
Nope, I have no idea.
It makes my heart go flubbity flub, flubbity flub, flubbity flub.
I'll probably see a doctor about that.
Judy May, thank you for coming in. Oh, Miss Judy May is one of the grand ladies of YouTube. And if you don't know her, you have to. And she cooks. She'll show us her garden. And her dog, Jax, is awesome. I think Jax is on the board somewhere, because that's her sticker. Cricket 208, thank you so much for coming in. Oh, it's so good to see you. I am so glad you're back and making videos and frequent link places. I missed you. And maybe it was I just wasn't seeing you around or getting notifications, but it seemed like you were gone for a while. So I'm glad to see you back, Cricket. Your superpower is patience. Okay, Jeff, would Tammy agree with that? Or is that Tammy saying patience? Because she seems to have a lot of patience, because, not to say anything about you, Jeff, but you seem as crazy as I am. And, I know how Kathy has to put up with me. So maybe that's her superpower too, is patience. Okay, photos. Hopefully we'll get to see them. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you had a good time. Your superpower is taming hamsters. Oh, that's interesting. I've never really seen a hamster that was tamed. We had a hamster that was good at escaping its
Escape artists.
cage.
We're good at getting animals who are escape artists.
Yes, we do. We called Lucy Deanie because in the beginning we tried to keep her in a kennel. And one time,
Only when we left.
well,
We
yeah,
keep her in a kennel.
when we'd go somewhere, we'd put her in the kennel so that, you know, we came home to a not torn up house. And she yeah, don't we all love our dogs? Chihuahua and Jack Russell. Man, that probably dog has a lot of energy, I would imagine. But anyhow, we put her kennel up against the door, and Kathy put this big heavy box up against
The cooler,
big cooler full of stuff against it. We get home, here comes Lucy wagging her tail like, "Hey, how are you? I'm glad you're home." And we're like, "How did you get out of your kennel? You're crazy, dog." You talked to an eagle, Judy May? Cool. So, again, thank you all for the thumbs up. It says 22 in here, and I'm still only seeing 18 thumbs up. So, I know y'all can do it. I know you can all hit that thumbs up for us. Oh, I don't think I said what my superpower is, did I?
Talking? Oh, I mean, no.
Yeah, 23, but I only now I only see 17 thumbs up, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe YouTube's taking some away from me because they don't want to have to push us out. But I hope you can get some rest, Jamie. 10-hour days are long. And I know you said you had to work. Was it 6 days, or was that somebody else I was listening to today? But anyhow, talking. Yeah, that might be a superpower, huh? Talk people and they just say, "Okay, I give up." Oh, you see 25 thumbs up. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. I appreciate the thumbs ups. What 3 things would you do if you were invisible? Wring my neck? She's seriously thinking about it.
What 3 things would you do?
I love Bella too, Jamie. You remember his dog? We met him and Bella at that. What would I do? I didn't think about that at all.
I want to sneak up and scare you because you so deserve it. So deserve it.
Now, I'm not purposefully trying to scare you.
I only have your word for that.
I live in the house.
Congratulations.
I feel that I should be allowed to walk around the house and
You
go
should be
into
allowed
a
to walk.
room I want to go into if I need something.
You're being silly. You walk up behind me and say something to scare me out of my woods. You do it on purpose.
No, I do not do it on purpose. I walk into the room because you're in the room and I want to know something and I talk to you. I can't help that
You can help. Do you sneak up behind me first?
I'm not sneaking. I walk normal. You should hear me shuffling along. Ay, 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 ay.
Well, that's one of the three things I would do. Scare you.
I totally have no clue what's going on now, but thank you all for chatting. Okay. I thought it was you, Jamie, but I've been popping in and out of lives most of the morning, except when I had to go do something. Not close. Play pranks and get hired as a spy. That's Jeff. The next question you'll like then, Jeff.
Did somebody say go around the clothes on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Mark, how are you? Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. It's good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. We appreciate it. And if you don't know anybody in here, please get to know them. Great people. That's on your chair. So, what three things would I do? I really don't know. I honestly can't. Maybe go into places and try to prevent people from doing bad things.
Go into places.
Yeah, like who knows where, you know. Go everywhere. Go wherever I want. Walk in a vault and taste everyone's food. Hi, Jesse Miller. It's unboxing. That's great, Judy May. Well, depending on what kind of food they had, I might try it. There are certain foods where they can keep it. You know, if they had that, what's that called? Snails.
Oh, escargot.
Escargot. I just, slide right by. Scrap at JC, how are you? I tried to pop in on your live just as you were ending it today. So, sorry, I'll have to hit a replay if I have, well, and I'll be honest, if I have time. But I'm glad to see you in here. Thank you so much for stopping in. But yeah, if somebody was about to steal some candy, or I'd stop them by taking the candy from them, and then they couldn't do it. If it was chocolate and it became invisible, well, it might walk out with me. But in case you all didn't know, I am a chocoholic. Treasured Home. Is Treasured Home in here? Thank you, Nancy, for coming. I didn't see you. I apologize. It's good to see you. We got several, well, yeah, we have at least several Ohioans in here, including us. So, Jeff, this question is very much for you. What is the best prank you've experienced or planned? Since you want to play pranks when you're invisible, I have a feeling you do it when you're not invisible. That's true, Judy May. We could eat wherever we want, whenever we want, and they wouldn't know. I could eat all the sweets that I want, but then even invisible, I probably still would have diabetes, so it would affect me. So I'd pay the price.
You should pay a price if you're trying to stop bad guys and you're stealing the chocolate yourself. You deserve it.
Jeff said that I'm full of chocolate. Look at my brown eyes. Okay, Jamie, thanks for stopping in. Enjoy your frozen margarita.
That sounds good. Save me some.
You should have some pranks you can talk about.
I know. I'm at the moment. I can't think of them.
I tell you what, her and her sisters.
I don't know if it calls a prank or not, but one Christmas, my sister and my stepbrother and I don't know who all, we went around the neighborhood and we took all the lids from the big rubber trash cans and we went up to the high school and used them to sled ride. And Emma was blast, but then we got back and we hid all these lids in my mom's garage. So my poor mom, the whole next week she was sneaking the lids back to the neighbors' yards, trying not to be seen. Oh, like all neighbors out there, what happened to all the trash cans? It was way funnier if we were there.
Nancy, the best prank was my son playing on a friend. He tied a rubber band on a spray nozzle on the sink. Instead of the friend getting soaked, her son forgot and soaked himself. Yeah, it is amusing when they backfire. That's cool, Jamie. See, I never really played pranks, believe it or not, or had them played on me.
What about getting thrown in the Jagger Bush or whatever heck it was?
Oh, well, that was called
Was
initiation.
still a prank.
Yeah, that's but that I drove them crazy. We need so many hours, Judy May. I don't know. That's part of the reason we're doing the live, but like, doing lives is hard for us. So, but hopefully at some point we'll get there. But anyhow, when I was a marching band, this was in high school, there was this big Jagger bush at our high school. So one of the initiations for the freshmen were they'd pick you up and throw you in the Jagger bush.
Stop here.
Well, I saw them do it to some of the other freshmen, so I knew what was coming when they started coming after me. So I ran and jumped in the Jagger bush.
Oh, you jumped in.
Yeah, I jumped in because I knew they were going to throw me in.
It's a reverse prank.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I'll just do it.
Did it hurt?
Sort of. Okay, Jamie. As I said, we'll like hook up either text or email or phone call. Sorry, folks. I bet Tammy $1 I was so quick I could touch her and she wouldn't even feel it. She said, okay. And then I grabbed her chest. She yelled, hey, I felt that. Here's your $1. Married now 26 years. Oh, Jeff. And hey, how far is Defiance, Ohio from you all, Jeff? Hi, Claudette. Thank you so much for coming in. Claudette is an awesome supporter. And if I remember right, you're from Canada, Claudette? And if you're not, please forgive me. My memory is not always the best in the world. It's me, Angie, my adopted sister. Thank you. Wow. I know you're usually busy on Saturdays with James, so thank you. This is an honor. So anyhow, let's go on to the next. Tell us a weird fact you happen to know for no reason. Oh, wow. How many facts do I know for no reason except to play trivia games?
They're not all weird.
Okay, it's just weird that I know them. Yeah, weird fact. Okay. 204 miles from you, Judy May? Yeah. Well, I know it's in Western Ohio, which we're in Eastern Ohio, but to meet Jamie of Lower Michigan Adventures in September, we're going out to Defiance. And I know Jeff is out west, Western Ohio. I think he's close to the Indiana border because they go cannoli hunting in Fort Wayne, Indiana. That was one of their videos, but it was hilarious. That was a fun
That's
video.
one hunting trip I wouldn't mind.
One hunting trip. Okay, so maybe when we set things up in that, we can set something up to meet you guys too. Yeah, I know you're in Columbus, and Judy May is in Akron. So it's a bunch of Ohioans in here. I'm not sure if Chris is still in here. I think she's down in there we go. And she popped up, and she's in Mansfield. As I said, we're up in Madison. It's a bunch of Ohioans, but we love people from all over. So I know, but a lot of people might know that Jimmy Stewart has an airport named after him.
Welcome.
I'm just looking for your reactions, whether you think that's weird or not, or just a miscellaneous fact that has nothing to do with anything. I just know it, but it's not weird. Alfonso, thank you for coming in. Alfonso is a great fella. You're doing a live tonight to celebrate 34th anniversary of the Americans with Disability Act. Oh, cool. And Alfonso is blind, and boy, can he play instruments. He has tons of American Flyer, Tycho, Lionel. Trains. Yes. A surfer. Oh, bro. Hola. I am so glad you could make it into our live. I wasn't sure if you'd be up yet or out on the beach. You would like for me to come up. What time exactly is it tonight, Alfonso? Because I'll be honest, Colorado time is way before our time, and if it's at nighttime for you, I might be sleeping. I don't make a lot of the later 7:30 Mountain Time, so I'll have to look up what that is for Eastern Standard Time. You remember weird flax? Flax. That's a plant, flax.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of them.
My buying. Annie can't remember punchlines for jokes, and she can't remember she knows weird facts but can't remember them. Jeff got a kick out of me going toot toot and you saying trains. And I'm gonna, you all know this already. Sometimes I just have, and it can be the simplest word that I know, but I can't connect. It just doesn't connect. Oh, 9:30 Eastern time. I will try, Alfonso, but don't get upset if I'm not, because 8:30, 9:30, I'm usually falling asleep, and I don't want to get up on a panel of yours and start falling asleep. I've seen that happen on live streams, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
2 hours ahead.
oh,
Okay, as I said, Alfonso, I'll try, but Kathy can tell you I fall asleep at 8:39 in that area of our time. So if your pet could talk, what would they say? Well, Lucy talks and says, "Feed me."
I wish Lucy would talk. That's half the time I can't figure out what she's trying to tell us.
True.
oh.
She'd probably say, "Hey, stupid, this is what I want."
No, Joe. It is funny. I admit that. However, I also think it's kind of rude for you to get on somebody's panel and fall asleep. So I'm not going to do that. Tiff, oh, thank you for coming in. Tiffany Lava Shark. Awesome channel. She's been going live in the mornings quite a bit lately. Well, yeah, it's probably really early for her because it's still morning for us. And if I remember right, Tiffany is Montana. And I have a fire resistant wall so you can't throw lava balls at our couch. Okay, Tiff, just letting you know that right now. So anyhow, if your pet could talk, what would it say? I guess I started saying dog because, as you all know, our pet is a dog. She might tell the dogs in the back to shut up. Yeah. There's the house behind us. How many dogs do they have now?
4, I think.
I think it's even more than that. But I don't know. They have 4 or 5 dogs, and we don't have a large amount of property. It's small plots of land. And the one dog just goes crazy, barking, and runs to the fence at Lucy. Lucy stands there just looking at it like, really, what is your issue? And it's hilarious because she does. She just stands there like, dog, what's your issue? Every once in a while, she'll tell them to be quiet. She goes, woof, and they all do shut up too. It's funny. She's like, I'm the grandma of the neighborhood. I don't want to deal with all you young whippersnappers.
Oh.
So it's right there, dog. Hey. Yeah, ignore me. So
She was.
I'm just trying to, I know I've missed thousands of things here, but 79 isn't too bad, Tiff. It's been in the 70s here, which has been nice, but then it creeps up into the mid 80s, which is kind of hot for us. I know, Joe, it's probably cool for you and some of you other people.
70s is hot.
No, 70s is nice. You have.
Loud and opinion.
I hope Tammy is not in here, Jeff. I really. He goes, I have 3 dogs and a pet wife. And then he adds, she's my queen, trying to. I've seen some of the looks that Tammy gives you at times, Jeff. I feel like I get those looks myself at times. 88 in South Georgia. So you're in South Georgia, Sharon Jackson. Okay. As I said, I know where some people are, some people I don't. Granny is in Kentucky. You don't know? They're awesome questions. I don't know. Do you even have a pet, Granny? Or did you adopt Lucy? I know Angela, if she's still in here, she has lots of pets. She probably gives lots of pets. She has dogs and cats. Angela, well, she's an awesome cook. But she does a lot of rescuing of dogs. And a lot of them are the older animals, dogs and cats, that are going to cross over the Rainbow Bridge. So she, that's okay, Nature and Life Adventures, because I'm not reading all the comments myself, and I'm the one that's supposed to be hosting the thing. So, what do you think Lucy would say to us?
Victoria told you. She said, hey, stupid, and then tell her what she wanted.
She'd call us stupid.
Because I never understand what she wants.
Okay, Sharon and Jackson, we understand. Thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it. The last question is, excuse me.
That's a weird question.
What historical figure would you want to talk to? Oh, Dave, welcome in. I didn't see you sneak in here. Fanatic, Grogu, Yoda, Papa, vintage cards and coin collecting guru. What did you think about that, Dave? I got all of. Oh, I forgot Bipster. Sorry. So, yeah, thanks for coming in. Is Echo in here? Oh, yes, Echo is in here. Thank you for coming in, Echo. I am so glad that you're recovering well and able to get out and do a little bit of walking in front of your complex.
Oh,
See, you all might not know, I am paying attention and catching things that are going on.
oh,
Don't always say anything. And, sometimes it's like hear things in chats, but I'm not necessarily following the chat because my eyes get tired and I just, you love the stickers, Tiff? Yeah, we got quite a collection. We actually have some of our own, but I don't have them within reach. If you'd like one, Tiffany, if you email me your address, we'll send you one. And Angela, same with you. If you would like one of our stickers, let me know. Actually, anybody that doesn't have one of our stickers, if you let us know, we'll get you a sticker. What's the question? Oh,
Historic figure.
what historic figure would you want to talk to? There's so many. Well, I'm going to get to talk to the one that I really do want to talk to, because when I am taken home, I'll get to talk to Jesus. That would be who I'd really want to talk to. And I talk to him now, and he does answer me. Don't always like the answer, but he does answer. I'm looking dapper like Yoda. Yeah, I got the shiny forehead, but I'm not going completely bald, Dave. I had it real short for a while, but Joe would really get upset, which is Specs Appeal. If you don't know her, Dave, she is a great young lady to get to know. But anyhow, Specs liked my Einstein look, so. Okay, I was right. Claudette's from Canada. Abraham Lincoln is an answer. I'd love to know who you talk to, a surfer, if you're actually still in here. So many people are still in here. It's incredible. And I just, if you haven't, hit that thumbs up, because there's something about when you hit the hour, if you've got an active chat and the thumbs up, YouTube supposedly pushes you out some more. I don't know how true that is. This is just stuff I get from listening to other people. And what about you with a historical figure? You'd like to talk the same one me, huh? But Ty Cobb. Did you miss? I don't know. You might have saw it when I talked about how I met Willie Stargell, Dave. And that was probably like 50 years ago. I had a picture that he signed for me. But somewhere in the last 50 years, I've lost the thing.
Yeah, told me about that.
Oh, yeah. Actually, he was in Altoona, and Dad brought me over to meet him. He was signing autographs for something. And so I had that for a long time, but I don't know. I don't have it anymore, and I lost it. Okay, I'll check that later, Jamie. Thanks for popping back in and letting me know.
I don't actually know the name of the person, but I would like to talk to whoever first started the movement for women's rights, and I'd like to talk to them about the things they had to deal with and go through and come up against.
Yeah. Do you guys live in a HOA? I live in a HOA. One of my friends suggested to me that I should off the HOA by putting a desecrate speaker outside and play a rooster sound early morning. I don't know what that is, Alfonso. So if you want to explain that to me. Yeah, as I said, Jamie, once we're off, I'll check it out and let you know. Since we can't have chickens and farm animals in our backyard. Well, we can have chickens, but I think like we can't use them for poultry. We can harvest the eggs and what have you, but we can't. Our town has some weird, but it's not only our town that I've heard that about. Housing addition. Okay, yeah, no, that's not the type of area we live in, but our town, like, we couldn't have a cow, or I don't think they'd let us have pigs.
We got people up on, what's it called?
Chapel Road,
No, not Chapel Road.
they have
When we
horses.
first moved here.
Oh, yeah. They can have them because they have a farm in the town before the town started developing and coming up with all these rules. Whereas where we live, we can't. Same with the horses down on Chapel Road, down the block here. They were there before all this building up happened. Jerry, how are you? Boxcar Jerry, thanks for coming in. So how did the second batch of refrigerated pickles come out? Did you like them? If you don't know Boxcar Jerry, he's mostly a rail fanner. However, he's done garden videos lately, if you like that type of thing. He made pickles and some other stuff. Well, thank you, Sheridan Jackson. Yeah, I commented, and he asked questions that I actually did not have to ask you because I knew the questions from answering you. The answers from. Oh, my. Your third batch of them? Good. Glad to hear it. You're back since Tiffany said a coffee party. Speaking of which, I do need to hydrate a little bit. Please excuse me. But yeah, Boxcar Jerry also does live streams almost every weeknight, I think. Yeah, no. I think we're going to stay where we are and not go into a HOA, if that's how you pronounce it, an HOA. Oh, you're most welcome, Jerry. We, as Kathy said, when I said refrigerated pickles, she was like, love them. I think you ate enough. They're all gone. That was a whole bowl of kibble. Yeah, don't look at us like you're so neglected. You like the HOAs, Joe? I see. We like to do what we want to do. Well, and if you've seen our garden videos, you've seen it where we tore the whole lawn up, and it's a wildflower garden, attracting the squirrels, the birds, the chipmunks. You know,
What a nice kid.
we love the flowers. We like growing or trying to grow our vegetables. The bugs like us growing our vegetables too. But we actually have gotten some cucumbers and snap peas, which are great because they're pickling the pickling size cucumbers that Kathy got. So she'll be pickling. Whoa, what are you doing? Don't do that. And let's have a cup of coffee. He's going to have to answer what he's in himself, because I was thinking you were in the Air Force, but it might be the Army. So, anyhow, that is, I can't exactly remember. Boy, is that everywhere. Remember who started the women's liberation? Is that what you said? Women's liberation movement?
Well, it's a movement for women's rights, but
The movement for women's rights. Yeah, Women's Lib was that woman.
they started out with good intentions, but it went too far.
Well, that's a lot of,
That's everything.
yeah. I mean, there's people that can take Christianity and twist it and go too far, and so unfortunately people do that, and it's Chuckster, you're still here. Marlo Brando would be nice to meet. Okay. Was that? No, that was Humphrey Bogart I'm thinking of. That was in the what was the name of that movie? The Golden, not the Golden Vulture.
Falcon?
Yeah, the Golden Falcon. But I'm pretty sure that was Humphrey Bogart. That does not surprise me, Angela, that you want to meet John Lennon. I know you're a big John Lennon fan. John Lennon and Elvis, if I remember right. So, and we've hit the hour, so let's see if some more people pop in. And I really do hope that some of you got to know each other and got to make some new friends, because I tell you what, the community is awesome. I'm a very huge Beatles fan, Traveler. You too, Tiff. As I said, Angela, she's into John Lennon. John Lennon at least. Maltese Falcon was a Bogart movie. Okay. So I got part of it and you got part of it. I was pretty sure. Humphrey Bogart. I'm trying to remember a Humphrey Bogart movie. I guess I liked Humphrey Bogart better than Marlon Brando. We'll always have Casablanca. Lynn Ann Journals, thank you for coming in. I'm going to be honest. I have no clue about your channel. It's wonderful for you to come in. I'd appreciate if you give that a thumbs up if you didn't, and let us know about your channel. We like to meet new people here. There's great people in here for you to meet. And as I said, I heard from you from a journaling friend. Okay. Christina's Shack or Crinkled Path. I mean, there's some others too that I know. However, you mainly do journaling? Okay. I'll have to check you out. As I said, I do follow Crinkled Path and Crinkled Path and Christina's Journal, which are the two I mainly follow. And then I have others. Jesse Miller's Unboxing and More, who was in here. She does some junk journals. And there's some other people starting to do junk journals, which you might be interested in. Oh, Specs too. Okay. Thank you, Joe, for sharing us out. Yeah, as I said, we like to get to know each other. We don't consider ourselves a connecting channel, but we like our friends to get to know other people's friends. You know, we're a little bit, I'm a little bit crazy.
country, a little bit rock and roll.
Yeah, there we go. I'm a little bit country. You're supposed to sing, and I'm a little bit rock and roll. How many remember Donnie and Marie?
So who did that?
Yeah, Bonnie and Marie Osmond. That was the theme to their variety show. You remember them, Chuckster? And I'm probably missing some of the answers to questions I asked. You know them, Dave. Oh, and you know, as I said, I keep certain mods. Don't give everybody a wrench. However, I'm not that worried about goofballs coming in. The thing is, I know if we do get a goofball in here, there's enough of you in here that'll him right out of here. So
It sounded painful.
yeah, well, it should be if they come in here and start trying to cause trouble, you know. But you remember Donnie and Marie, Granny? Yeah, they were something. But I loved those variety shows, Captain and Tennille. You have a pit bull mix. Well, the dog you hear barking is a beagle, and she already ate a complete bowl of kibble. So she doesn't need any more. No, you don't. Sonny and Cher. Carl Shield, thank you for coming
I
in.
like the Sonny and Cher show. That was fun.
I got you, babe. You got me, babe. But
That's not how it goes.
yes, it is.
It doesn't go, you got me.
I thought it did. But anyhow, her name's Lucy. If you see any of our other go to see any of our other videos, very likely you'll meet Lucy. She's part of our channel. Carl, awesome guy. He's a friend from Ireland who we've always said that Kathy would love to get to Ireland. Maybe one of these days the kids can get you there. Well,
if they can afford Ireland, they're gonna go themselves.
well, I meant take you to Ireland because I ain't not gonna be able to fly to Ireland. That's too long of a trip.
You could still send me. Yeah.
I'd want somebody with you. You could go over to Ireland and meet one of them Irishmen.
None of this is making any difference to the fact that you could send me. You have to make somebody else send me.
No, I want them to go with you so that I'm sure you'll come back to me and not meet an Irish guy and dump me and hook up with
How
them.
do you get on these random tangent, ridiculous things?
Just because, yeah, it's a 5-hour flight from New York. And even in the car, 3 hours is supposed to be my limit, Carl, because I'm on blood thinners. So I know flying to Ireland just isn't going to happen. And, you know, it's, no, when Kathy is away, Dan won't play because I'll be like, I don't have anything to do because Kathy's away. See what I mean about the looks, Jeff? Get the boat. Yeah, that would be the way that I'd have to do it, is on a boat.
Yeah. It'd have to be a big boat, so it have to be a ship.
Oh, that's cool. Lynn and Journals is an author, and she's wrote 2 books and a bunch of fanfics. You're sorry, but you're gonna have to explain to me what a fanfic is. Y'all are teaching me a bunch of stuff today. Jeff said he saw the looks you give me. See, the thing is, I see Tammy giving you very similar looks, Jeff. You were country when country wasn't cool, Barry. I have to admit, I do like country. I like more of the old. I like Alan Jackson and what's the guy that went away for tax evasion? Long hair.
You know who it is? I can't. He was on Monk. Remember?
Yeah, he was on Monk. Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
You got it, Barry.
Oh,
That's, as I said, sometimes I can't always.
oh,
You never noticed Tammy giving you the look? Yeah, I'm sure you haven't, Jeff.
oh.
You love Willie Nelson too? Please be quiet, Lucy. Henry Nelson, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Henry Nelson does different things, but he has a lot of videos of wildlife, which you all know wildlife is certainly a type of channel that I'm going to watch. Yes, Alfonso has good musical taste, and he also has good music. If you don't know him, Granny, you should go listen to some of his, because he's a composer also. He has made some of his own music, and he does do other. The Irish will be in Los Angeles in 4 years' time. Not again, I'm lost with that, Carl. I live a sheltered life, people. What can I tell you? So, if anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up, I sure as heck would love to get 40 thumbs up, unless you all see that I do. Here we go. Fan fictions aren't real.
No fiction is real.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if that was like a certain type of fiction, or I was thinking maybe it was like those you see 40. Oh, I see 41 now. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Ryan used to eat them. No, he used to read them. He might very well still read them, but he reads them on his phone. Like the Batman, but it wasn't a Batman comic book. Yeah, it was like a novel. Oh, okay. Fan fiction is a fan writing in a popular author's universe. My fan fictions are based on my characters' lives and stories of how they lived in the future and past. Well, that'd be really cool. I'll have to. Do you have like your books and that listed on your page under your about section, or because that really would be cool. I'll honest, I love the historical fiction, and I like history too, which is on our videos. You get a lot of me reading the the signs and to educate us all.
I'm trying to think of that word.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Never mind. You don't read books, Carl? Do you read on your phone like our son does? All these kids, and I'm like, give me a book. I can't read that long. Would you mind getting me a glass of the mint iced tea? Because I just finished my water. Kathy made mint iced tea, and I tell you what, it is good stuff. Nothing quite like a physical book. Yeah, I agree, Henry. I need that book in front of me. I cannot, and I know some people my age that are doing the Kindles and on their phones. Kathy likes Stephen King, Tiff. Well, you got tons of books too, Lynn, and journals. I have more than my wife wished I did. Thanks, Dave, for coming in. I appreciate it. You have a great night now. We'll see you, I'm sure, at some time or another. Yeah, well, yeah, and that's understandable that you'd use audiobooks, Alfonso. You know, when I was a traveling occupational therapy assistant, I used to listen to audiobooks in the car because I didn't have quite as much time to read. Of course, I have to admit I spend way too much time on YouTube now that I don't do as much reading as I used to. I thought they did away with the Dewey Decimal System and just filled them all under B for books. Jeff, what are we going to do with you?
Graphic novel.
Yes, graphic novel. That's what I thought. Our son used to love the graphic novels. And for any of you, you can clink your coffee cups. I got my mint iced tea here. Oh my goodness, that's so good, honey.
Thanks.
She puts mint, like the tea bags, but then she puts actual mint in it that we grew. Oh, so good. So good. You love the graphic novels too, Lynn, and journals. Should I just call you Lynn? Please let me if you're okay with that. Okay. That makes sense. You're in that age bracket. Our youngest son is 28, who I said reads the graphic novels. Yeah, nice. I grow mint. You grow mint and used to make the tea. Oh, see, we don't put too much sugar in it. It's like half a cup. The first time Kathy made it, she put a whole cup in it, and we were like, oh, that's too sweet. But you're doing the keto lifestyle now? Well, that's good. Then like mint tea, the hot mint tea, you don't use any sweetener, do you? Aren't you drinking it straight? She'll drink mint tea straight.
I drink most tea though.
Yeah. We just did a short about drying the yarrow out, and she made yarrow tea, and she didn't use sweetener for that either. That the yarrow tea probably would be, I would think that would be keto friendly. I'm not keto. I do watch a lot of the keto, like Tom Garvey, the keto chef, and Mike's keto Mike's keto-rific journey. So I know some, but don't know all of it. You drink hot peppermint tea from a tea bag and don't put sugar in it. Yeah, it's the hot tea that she drinks. That Butter Old Boutique. Thank you for coming in. I hope you're continuing to heal up and your hand's getting better, and you'll be able to do some of the things you really enjoy easier again. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying watching your friend mail. You sure do get a lot of that. It is fun. We like friend mail too. By the way, Jeff, your friend mail will be up on Thursday. We'll drop that video on Thursday. The only tea you have is the tea from McDonald's, and the tea my grandpa has made with a bit of sugar, cold tea. I can't.
I don't know. McDonald's makes it both ways, so they make sweet and unsweet.
Yeah, and I've never had McDonald's tea, so I can't say anything bad or good about it. If y'all don't know Butter Old Boutique, please give her a visit and say hi, get to know her. And the way I've said this before, and I didn't say it today, visit each other, watch a video. If it's not your thing, it's okay. Be nice, give the thumbs up, but it's okay not to subscribe and go on. There are people I do that with. Now, if you leave a comment, I'm going to watch your video, but I don't necessarily subscribe. And I have to admit, there have been people that leave comments that I haven't checked their videos out either, because I have a certain standard that I hold myself to, and certain language. If it's like every other word in your video, I'm not going to watch it. But anyhow, Snapple iced tea is your favorite, Tiff?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever had Snapple tea either. And there's a fly on our computer, so I'm going to try not to do this. I missed it.
I thought you have had an apple tea since you don't drink tea except for mint.
I drink the orange spice.
Yeah, and it's a very recent thing too that we started drinking.
Yeah, it is. And I think part of that is because my parents always had the black tea, and I'm not overly fond of the black tea. But you introduced me. You opened up all kinds of horizons to me, sweetie. You had. I'm hoping to go to the Fireman's Festival soon down my way. Either that or the fair in August. They both sound like fun, Lynn. So we'll try to go here at least 7 more minutes. Well, 6 minutes, do a whole hour and a half. And if a bunch of new people pop in, we'll try to keep it going, but probably gonna, as I said, 6 minutes. Air show here next week. Oh, cool, Carl. Are you planning on getting some videos of it? Because I enjoy the air show videos. I enjoy train videos, boat videos. You know, I enjoy so much that, like, you know, you talk about that niche. I just like having fun and enjoy a lot of things. And also, as a reminder, we talked about all the stickers we have, and I have to find some thumbtacks to put more up, actually. Hey, Myra, I hope I pronounced that right, Buying Space. If if I didn't pronounce your name right, I really am sorry. I know how you prefer people not to pronounce your name wrong, and I don't blame you, but Buying Space is a wonderful unboxing, or however you want to call it, channel, but also great devotionals. She reads a lot. You've only trained six. So am I pronouncing it right, Myra? Okay, good. I thought so, but you know, I found people at times. I think I've seen you maybe on A Moment in the World Word. He spells his name Darion, which to me is Darian, but he says it's Darren. So
Which no, it's his name.
yeah, he should, but you know, like Darren on
Bewitched.
Bewitched was Darren.
What? Names are weird.
Yeah, so
Depends on their origin and
if, as I said, if you all don't know, Buying Space, great lady to get to know. Um, I'm not sure. She's another one that will pray for people, and you know, so. And I don't think anybody else is new. Let's see what I missed. They have the Oshkosh thing this week. They sometimes fly over going to and from it. I didn't know that there was a Oshkosh air show. I know Oshkosh is in Michigan, I think. Yeah, why am I asking you? But
oh,
I know Oshkosh.
interesting.
Oshkosh by gosh. Thank you, Lynn. No. I don't go out a lot on my videos because I don't have my phone on when I go to place, so I don't do videos of me going to the stores and stuff. Yeah, well, we don't do many store videos.
Unless a really cool place like that. Unless a really cool place like
Yeah.
that. Amish store.
Yeah, we went to Roethlisberger Cheese Haas. They have their factory, and then they have a factory, and it's like has a museum in it of Amish. So we've been to places like that, and I film with a camera. So, oh, that's cool. Lynn crafts her own cosplay stuff. You sound like a very talented person, Lynn. And thank you again, Jeff and Angela, for dropping links throughout the live. I really appreciate it. And it's getting. You'd like to buy Amish butter? Do they have that down in Florida or not? It probably would melt if we tried to send you some. We live real close to Amish country. So since it's getting close, we're going to wind this up. And I want you all to know, if you need a cane, walker, wheelchair, whatever kind of assistive devices you need to help make your life easier and live your life to its fullest. It's not making you handicapped, it's making you handy capable. Thanks all for coming. Appreciate it so much. Have a great evening and God bless.